Bills. It was cold, it was snowy, it was windy, and the Patriots leaned heavily on their ground game to the tune of 220 yards. Damian Harris scoring a 64-yard touchdown. Mac Jones attempted just 3 passes as the Patriots beat the Bills 14-10. New England, winners of 7 straight, now 6-0 on the road this season and in first place in the AFC. Elsewhere, the Rams will be without Marlon Humphrey for the rest of the season. The Pro Bowl corner diagnosed with a pectoral tear. Humphrey, the 7th starter to be sidelined for the season. More cling to first place AFC North by 1 game. And Keenan Allen was placed on the reserve COVID list, putting his availability for Sunday's game versus the Giants in doubt. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Velvety paper feel, exquisite colors, stunning scale. At Staples, we sweat the details and quality of every print project. Stop by Staples and try our Print Big Promise. We're committed to getting your print job right, to treating your small business like a big deal, and guiding you from start to finish. Get 20% off signs, banners, and posters when you spend $75 or more. Offer ends January 1st. Visit staples.com/services/printing for details. Staples, where small business prints big.
Is your prostate waking you up more often than your alarm clock? The fact is, the older you get, the more likely you'll have prostate problems, which can affect your everyday life. That's where Prostate Complete by Real Health comes in. Prostate Complete is the result of 20 years of experience as a leader in men's health. The powerful formula in Prostate Complete supports natural prostate function and reduced urinary urges for a better quality of life. Available at Walmart. Visit prostateoneperday.com for special offers. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. I'm Carroll, and you are?
Well, you can call me Fred for short.
Okay, and Fred is in the newsroom.
Yeah.
Okay. It's one of those days.
Yeah, it's one of those Fred Christmas days. Huh?
Okay. Yes, and we're getting by.
Just getting by?
Pretty much this morning. Like I said, it's kind of been one of those days.
One of those days, and we're past Monday, so
yeah,
go try to figure that out.
I think it's all catching up today.
Catching up to you. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Anyway, we've actually got some weather, don't we?
It looks like that we're going to have a change. Of course, we know how percentages work in Imperial Valley. Usually the opposite of what you expect.
Yes. And we'll have clouds. That's pretty much what. That's yeah, we can count on clouds.
Clouds. And we have some out right now. If you haven't stepped outside, do so.
Yeah.
As we promised, there are some clouds.
Okay. And we have birthdays.
And we do.
We've got some big shot birthdays. Are you ready?
Ready.
Actor Ellen Burstyn is 89. Singer Tom Waits, 72. Actor Priscilla Barnes is one of the girls in Comp, 64. Actor Patrick Fabian, 57. Actor Jeffrey Wright, 56. Actor C. Thomas Howell, 55. Actor Kimberly Aber Gregory is 49. Actor Sherry Appleby is 43. Singer Sarah Bareilles is 42. Actor Jennifer Carpenter, 42. Actor Jack Houston is 39. Local birthdays. Are you ready?
How about that C. Thomas? What was that?
C. Thomas Howell. Yeah, he's been around. He started very young and still going strong.
If I was his agent, I would have recommended a name change.
He did change his name.
Oh, my gosh. I can't imagine what it was before.
It was Mortimer Platypus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just had to throw that in.
Okay. Local birthdays coming up. If you're looking for the perfect gift, it's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. They're open Monday through Thursdays, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. And at the Peanut Patch, you'll find homemade chocolates. They also make their very own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate, pecan turtles from a special recipe, chocolate-covered raisins, almonds, coffee beans. They do cinnamon bears. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. They've got a great variety of gift packs, and you can ship them to friends and loved ones all over the world. They'll take care of it for you. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. You want directions? Google the Peanut Patch and follow the directions. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, making holiday shopping so easy. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Annika Mitasinka, Henry Halcon Jr., Bethany Garcia, Mary Lopez, Carlos Zaragoza, Dan Turner, Papa, Ryan Mora, Corinne Kaloka, Dilda McFadden, Nunez, Francisco Vargas, Jonathan Harmon, Lee Heineman, Luciano Arias, Mary Hayes, Savannah Arce, Sylvia Aguilar, Nina Marquez, and Natasha Marquez, twins. Happy birthday from KXO. And today is a day that shall live in infamy.
Yes, the 7th of December.
Yep. Okay, and I don't know about you, but of course that kicked off the American involvement in World War II, both in the East and in the West. And, so many people our age, our dads were involved in the war effort.
And yes, in one shape or another.
Yes. My father worked in a airplane factory making B-25s.
My dad was not old enough for one thing, but worked in the Firestone factory.
Okay.
In L.A.
And my father-in-law was a CB in the Philippines.
Well, a CB, it was his initials, right?
Yeah. Pretty much. But, and then I think about 5 uncles were involved in the Army or the Marine Corps.
Well, it was a different time.
Yes. And that generation, which perhaps may be the greatest generation.
Yeah. Highly recommend you read the book.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So anything else exciting? Let's see. We know Santa's around.
Santa, he was really a busy guy last weekend, and I suspect it'll be that run through the Christmas time.
Yes, and we have made arrangements for Santa to be available via telephone from the North Pole right here on AM 1230.
So we'll talk to some people, maybe even record some of the
I think we'll record some of the conversations and hear them back, because the kids are a delight.
Yes, you adults mess it up, but
you got that right.
Yeah. Just ask the kids. They know exactly what I'm talking about.
They do. Yes, without any preconceived notions or ideas, right?
That's right. Art Linkletter said, kids say the darndest things.
They certainly do.
And they will get you in trouble.
Okay, we've got news. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort for service. Call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief. The Kremlin says a virtual summit is underway between President Biden and Vladimir Putin. Correspondent Stephen Portnoy says Ukraine will be a major topic of conversation.
In advance of today's call with Vladimir Putin, the president spoke last night with European leaders. They issued a statement calling on Russia to de-escalate tensions and resolve its conflicts with Ukraine diplomatically.
Refugees from Myanmar are suing Meta for $150 billion, accusing the company, former Facebook, of failing to protect hate speech and contributing to anti-Rohingya violence. Attorney Jason McHugh.
The way we see it is that Facebook is a monopolistic juggernaut which is out of control.
Massive storm is bashing Hawaii. KGMB TV's Yolani Martinez.
The rain has been nonstop across Oahu, with different parts of the island underwater.
The National Weather Service has advised us that for Oahu, there's still potential for what to be catastrophic rainfall.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: investigation getting underway into the death of Kentucky Derby winner Medina Spirit following a workout at Santa Anita Racetrack Monday. The horse dying from an apparent heart attack. Craig Brewster is the attorney for Medina Spirit's owner.
The horse will be sent for necropsy and studied very carefully and try to understand what happened and brought this about and try to, maybe learn something.
The horse trained by Bob Baffert, who says he's heartbroken. Baffert suspended after Medina Spirit tested positive for a steroid following the Derby. Texas, the newest state to confirm a case of the Omicron variant of COVID. That's now 19 states with cases. Stanford pediatrics professor Dr. Yvonne Maldonado saying early indications show the variant is contagious but less dangerous.
Most of the cases that we've heard about have been very mild, and that's really good news so far. But we don't know enough yet to make a final decision.
Rain moving into Southern California today, while there will also be some moisture in the Bay Area. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. What? You're going to need your heater before this week is over. Is it working? If not, contact your friends in the business. Lock Air Conditioning.
There's confusion. Protect yourself from COVID. One thing is certain. Whether or not you're vaccinated, you need an accurate thermometer to check for fever, the leading sign of flu and COVID. Be vigilant and contact your medical provider at the first sign of fever. Don't rely on non-contact thermometers that have no scientific studies. Only the Exergen temporal scanner thermometer has been proven accurate in more than 100 clinical studies. Learn more at Exergen.com.
When a nasty cold keeps you up all night, Vicks NyQuil Severe gives you powerful relief from your worst cold and flu symptoms, which changes a night like this into a night like this. That's better. NyQuil Severe. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, stuffy head, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold, medicine. Use as directed.
Find it in the cold and flu aisle at a Walmart near you.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They've got 2 locations in the Valley, one in Brawley, another in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Well, it is Tuesday and time for a look at the local news. County Board of Supervisors, they meet on Tuesdays. Here's more on that story.
The meeting is open to the public or can be viewed via live stream. Public session begins at 10 a.m. A board will discuss extending remote meetings. There'll be a presentation by Kristen O'Leary, curator at the Imperial Valley Desert Museum, and they will hear requests for new positions. There is word that COVID-19 protesters may be attending the board meeting as well. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, you've heard it. Expect chances of rain with cooler weather this week. The National Weather Service says rain chances will increase Thursday through Saturday morning across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Rainfall totals up to 1/4 inch are possible. Temperatures will gradually cool throughout the week, with the biggest cool down coming Friday and Saturday, when highs in the 60s are expected and low temperatures in the 30s to low 40s are forecast for Saturday morning. Breezy to locally windy conditions are also expected. The National Weather Service says a storm system and accompanying cold front moving throughout the southwest, bringing about the change in weather. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
In other local news, the Imperial Irrigation District is redistricting. George Gale explains.
They will meet this afternoon. Public session begins at 1 p.m. Directors will be asked to approve the redistricting map of the IID division boundaries. Also at the meeting, directors will be considering adopting the proposed budget for 2022. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Reorganization is scheduled for the El Centro City Council. It is set for December the 9th at 6 p.m. The ceremony will be held in the El Centro City Council chambers at City Hall on West Main Street in El Centro. During the ceremony, Mayor Cheryl Walker is expected to turn the gavel over to Mayor Pro Tem Tomas Oliva. Oliva is expected to serve as mayor for the El Centro City Council through the 2022 calendar year. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they can install windshield wipers. Check them out. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
We have a lot to celebrate this holiday season, but COVID-19 hasn't gone away. So let's make sure to keep our celebration safer by following these tips. Get vaccinated to protect loved ones, and get a booster to keep your immunity strong. Wear a mask when it can protect you and others. And if possible, keep gathering small, short, and outdoors if you're uncertain of everyone's vaccination status. Bring on the cheer safely this year. Find a vaccine at myturn.ca.gov. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
It's page 2 of the local news and weather, all brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. Do you have questions about life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance needs? Get straight answers. Talk to David or Jose at David H. West Insurance Services.
Continuing with more local news, the Brawley City Council is to get reorganized. George Gale explains.
The reorganization will take place this evening. Ceremonies will be conducted before the regular city council meeting. Outgoing Mayor Luke Hamby will make his comments before the council elects a new mayor. It is expected Councilman Sam Couchman will be elected to serve as mayor of the city of Brawley for the 2020 calendar year. The regular meeting will follow the ceremony. The meeting will be open to the public or can join the Zoom. Meeting begins at 6 this evening. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Board of Trustees of the Imperial Community College District, they will be holding a joint meeting on December the 8th. The meeting will be held with the IVC Citizens Advisory Committee. The meeting will be held in the IVC Administration Boardroom. Residents can attend in person or they can view via live on the website. The agenda will be found as well on the website. 3 fires in the Imperial County. Here's more on that story.
They were reported Sunday and Monday morning. Fire officials say none of them were large enough to create the smoke haze experienced in the county on Monday morning. There were 2 fires Sunday, one at Highway 86 and Barth Road. There was LaBoucherie and Wall Roads. Monday morning, there was a fire involving vehicles at Short King and South Maria in Salton City. The fire went into a second alarm, but officials say that was to assist in mitigating the fire that had already been brought under control. The smoky haze in the south end of the county on Monday morning was being attributed to Mexicali fires, mostly tire burning and other debris popular during this time of year. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Abate 38 is getting ready for their next charitable event. For Thanksgiving, they held a turkey run. They provided several turkeys to families in need. On December the 18th, they'll hold their 30th annual Imperial Valley Los Niños toy run. The event benefits the kids of Imperial Valley. They will gather at Coin Power Sports on 4th Street in El Centro. Participants are asked to arrive at 9 on December the 18th. They should wear a mask, observe social distancing, and bring a new toy or gift card. Their theme, Bikers Won't Forget Kids. If you'd like more information, call Bobby Brown, 442-265-1179. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The first of two weather disturbances will slowly move through the region today into Wednesday. Considerable cloudiness with possibly some sprinkles and isolated light rain. A second, colder weather system will impact the area Thursday into Friday, yielding very good chances for widespread light to moderate rainfall later Thursday and into Friday morning. A gradual cooling trend will also through the rest of the week, with temperatures dropping to around normal by Thursday and then below normal Friday and Saturday. Weak high pressure should then settle into the region over the weekend, bringing a slow warming trend starting Sunday. 81 our high yesterday, 47 the low. Increasing clouds today with a high near 69. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming south. There is a 40% chance of showers, mainly between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 53. North wind around 5 miles an hour, becoming south in the evening. Wednesday, mostly cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing. Look for a high near 74. South-southeast wind around 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. 56 degrees downtown, 82% relative humidity, wind out of the northwest 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news, presented by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for questions. Well, they've got the answers. You've got the questions about health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, the Buffalo Bills, the New England Patriots, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, cold, 40-mile-an-hour winds. You got to run the football. And that's what New England did. New England beat the Buffalo Bills 14-10 at Highmark Stadium. In action last night, well, the 76ers went overtime before they beat the Hornets, 127-124. Thunder topped the Pistons, 114-103. It was the Pacers outlasting the Wizards, 116-110. Grizzlies grabbed the Heat, 105-90. Bulls beat the Nuggets, 109-97. Bucks beat up on the Cavaliers, 112-104. Hawks hammered the Timberwolves 121-110. Suns, they spurred San Antonio 108-104. Warriors whipped the Magic 126-95. And the Clippers, they beat the Trailblazers 102-90.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health clinics throughout the Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, Golden State Warriors superstar Stephen Curry, well, he says, I might break Ray Allen's career three-point record. Yeah, he knocked down 7 trays in last night's win over Orlando. The record, 2,973. Curry says, hey, I might be able to do that in one game. Meanwhile, LeBron James said he and his teammates have to play better when asked about the scrutiny facing Los Angeles Lakers coach Frank Vogel. Hey, coach, you're only as good as the players you can put on the floor. All these guys are collecting Social Security. And LeBron playing, maybe half the games? Yeah, okay. Alabama quarterback Bryce Young, Michigan defensive end Aiden Hutchinson, Pittsburgh quarterback Kenny Pickett, and Ohio State quarterback C.J. Stroud are finalists for the Heisman Trophy. Quarterbacks are not always the best football player in college. Why do they dominate the Heisman votes? Oh, boy, it just, quarterbacks, usually a bunch of weenies that, get to play because the defensive players can't hit them. You might hurt them. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmht.org for more information about Pioneers.
This year, don't just get ready. Get holiday ready with Ford. And the best place to start is at your local Ford dealer. Now is the time to get a great deal on America's undisputed leader in trucks, Ford F-Series. With all its power and technology, it's no wonder F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America for 44 straight years. Inventory is arriving daily, so get the season started off right at your Ford dealer during the Get Holiday Ready sales event. Best-selling claim based on 1977 to 2020 calendar year total sales. This year, don't just get ready. Get holiday ready with Ford. And the best place to start is at your local Ford dealer. Whether you're getting out to the mall or getting off the grid, we've got a Ford SUV that's perfect for you. Or check out America's best-selling trucks, Ford F-Series. Inventory is arriving daily, so get the season started off right and get our best offers during the Get Holiday Ready sales event at your local Ford dealer. Best-selling claim based on 1977 to 2020 calendar year total sales.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. South Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. U.S. labor market productivity to third quarter. Paychecks grew and the number of hours worked jumped, but workers' output increased only at a moderate pace. Unit labor costs, meanwhile, climbed at an annual rate of 9.6% in the third quarter, reflecting a 3% increase in hourly compensation and a 5.2% decrease in productivity. China has decided it's time to loosen its purse strings and pump money into the economy in a bid to stave off threats to the recovery. Well, China says they're going to put $188 billion into the economy to counter the real estate slump. The decision, the second cut in their ratio this year, came on the same day China's Politburo signaled that it may take more aggressive actions to protect the economy in 2022. The Chinese Communist Party's leadership team, chaired by President Xi Jinping, said in a statement that ensuring stability would be a top priority in the coming year. The statement was notable for its use of the phrase, stability is the top priority. The first time the Politburo has used those words at its December meeting, which is dedicated to discussing the year ahead, according to Larry Hu, head of China economics at Macquarie Group. So, where is the market? Showing green. The Dow at 35,804, that's up 577 points. The S&P 500 up 98 points at 4,689. The NASDAQ up 436 points at 15,661. Gold up $3.30 an ounce. Oil up $3.04 a barrel. Yeah, get ready for more pain at the pump. And just a reminder, today, the final day for your Medicare policy renewals.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the Kyle and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We will have increasing clouds today with a high near 69, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming south. A 40% chance of showers, mainly between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 53. North wind about 5 miles an hour becoming south. Wednesday, mostly cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing with a high near 74. South-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. 56 degrees, 84% our relative humidity. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
News is next. It is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Biden is holding a video call with Russia's Vladimir Putin.
Good to see you again. We didn't get to see one another at the G20. I hope next time we meet, we do it in person.
And with Moscow showing its military might along the border with Ukraine, CBS's Ed O'Keefe says the U.S. could respond with financial firepower.
The U.S. is threatening potential sanctions, but officials didn't offer specifics, nor did they make any commitment to send American troops, but instead promised military support for Ukraine if necessary. Ahead of the call, Putin's spokesman said the Russian leader will once again insist that Ukraine not become a member of NATO.
The lawyer for former Trump chief of staff Mark Meadows now says Meadows won't cooperate with the House panel after all. Meadows had indicated he would after first refusing a subpoena. The attorney says investigators into the Capitol attack have no intention of respecting boundaries. It's not clear if U.S. talks with the Taliban in Afghanistan will have any success in tamping down the global terror threat. A House subcommittee is hearing from State Department official Christopher Landberg.
We've been very clear with the Taliban what we expect of them. They are aware that they need to, if they want to build any legitimacy with the United States and the international community, cut ties with al-Qaeda and also ensure that Afghanistan never again becomes a source of terrorist threat.
At least 20 states now report cases of the Omicron variant. In New York City, where a vaccine mandate's been rolled out for private employers, and there are new vaccination rules for kids, pediatrics Dr. Diane Hess says case numbers are rising.
I have seen more cases of COVID in the past 2 weeks than I have seen in the whole pandemic in New York in children.
Overseas, CBS's Vicki Barker tells concern about COVID is growing again in Europe.
Nightclubs in France are closing for 4 weeks, and French school children will have to wear face masks and social distance as new COVID cases strain the country's hospitals. Here in the UK, the health secretary confirms the new variant is now spreading rapidly areas.
Well, CBS's John Dickerson is in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, where 80 years ago today, the Japanese attack got the U.S. into World War II.
The sailors did the best that they could. One man rushed to his station in his pajamas.
They shot me up, but they didn't shoot me down.
Others smashed open the ready boxes to free ammunition, and everywhere craned their necks looking for the source of the seemingly unending stream of planes, bombs, and machine fire.
President Biden marked the day with a visit earlier to the World War II Memorial in Washington. Right now on Wall Street, the Dow is up 586 points. This is CBS News.
Eggland's Best, the only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition, because the way you care is anything but ordinary. Only Eggland's Best.
Your parents reached for Vicks when you were little. Now that you're a parent, Vicks Children's Botanicals Cough Syrup is what you reach for to help soft and clear mucus without drugs or high fructose corns. That's because it contains natural marshmallow root and ivy leaf to help soothe and clear mucus associated with hoarseness, dryness, and irritants. So look for Vicks Children's Cough Syrup, day or night formula. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Wrap up the savings now during the JCPenney Friends and Family Sale. Through Wednesday, make everyone's spirit bright with an extra 30% off coupon. Pack more for less with the Protocol Simmons 5-piece look, now $109.99. Plus, get glam and save up 50% on diamond solitaires and studs. These savings are yours when you use your 30% off coupon. Joy, comfort, JCPenney. Offers valid on select items through 12/8. Offers reflect after coupon savings. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
From down under, word of a way to keep tabs on our efforts to deal with climate change.
What's being called the Earth's Black Box will be built on the mountainous remote west coast of the Australian island state of Tasmania. It will record humanity's handling of the climate change crisis. It's the idea of Australian Ad Agency Director Jim Curtis.
We're at a critical juncture of the climate catastrophe. I think that, we've been stalling with a lot of inaction.
Curtis hopes the idea will help hold leaders accountable and leave lessons for future generations. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
Well, thousands of Airbnb hosts have agreed to house refugees as part of a program to provide emergency temporary housing. In its first year, Airbnb.org helped provide more than 100,000 first responders with housing during the pandemic, and the nonprofit has resettled more than 7,400 Afghan refugees. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
What's all the buzz about nasal irrigation and Navage? And should I try it? Here's the science. Airborne germs invade through your nose. It's the body's air filter for trapping allergens and viruses. When your nose gets clogged, it's less effective and germs multiply. Eventually, your immune system can get overwhelmed and you get sick. Nasal irrigation is an effective, all-natural way to clean your nose. It's not a drug. It's more like plumbing. Saline goes in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and germs. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. It's the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Navage pulls out the bad stuff so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, and feel healthier. At Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bath & or go to Navage.com for a free gift with purchase. Over 2 million sold. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce